This unit, we are asking ourselves the question, who am I? We started to answer that question by creating a self-portrait using a face map. Last week, we introduced tempera paints and thought about different ways to incorporate more things about ourselves into our portraits than just what we look like. This lesson is an extension of that idea, where we'll be creating a frame for our self-portrait that can add more information about who we are and what things we like. This is a self-portrait by one of my favorite artists, Frida Kahlo. She was very well known for her self-portraits, of which she made many throughout her life. But I want you to notice the frame of her self-portrait, the colors she chose, the pictures she decided to include of birds and flowers. I know just by looking at her frame that she liked warm colors and loved nature, including plants and animals. The frame this student created included her favorite things like cats and monkeys and a variety of flowers. This frame is the inspiration for the project today. Notice the shape of the frame and how it adds to the importance of the portrait. Start with the face map portrait that you created a few weeks ago. Outline any of your pencil lines with an extra fine Sharpie and color in everything using colored pencils or crayons. Though this portrait is so small, I stick to using just colored pencils. Choose a full-size sheet of construction paper for the main part of your frame, and then get 3 extra small pieces that you will be cutting shapes out of to decorate your frame. See how the top of this frame is cut into curvy shapes? We're going to do that to our large piece of construction paper. So first fold it in half like a hot dog. Then starting at the top corner where the fold is, you're going to draw an interesting line. I start with a curve, then an angle. I'm using a Sharpie so that the line shows up, but you'll be using a pencil. See how the line starts at the top and goes down? Then carefully cut on your line while the paper is folded, so you're cutting through both pieces of paper. Open up your paper and admire your symmetrical, interesting top to your frame. Place your portrait in the middle and glue it down. Just put a thin line of glue or baby dots along the edge of your picture. If you put the glue inside of your picture, you will get wrinkles. Now let's add some embellishments with paper to decorate the frame. We'll be using the shape punchers. They all work basically the same. There'll be a mouth that you put the paper into. Set the shape puncher on the table and using the palm of your hand or even 2 hands, press firmly down. And you've just created your shape. Go ahead and create 2 or 3 up to 4 of each shape. and then put the shape puncher back into the bin so another student can use it. I also cut out 4 flower shapes and 4 squares. Now I have my shapes ready to start to lay out my design. I'm not going to glue anything down for a while. I'm just going to arrange them and probably change it until I have a design that I'm happy with. Here I put the stars next to my pointy angles that I cut. I tried a star right in the middle, but I decided I liked the stars on the sides and maybe a flower in the middle. But I'm going to try out some things and then glue down. There's also some pre-cut shapes in the bin at your table that you can use in your design. I found this green star I'm thinking about adding. When you are ready to glue, 1 dot usually is plenty for these small shapes. I found this pink square. I'm going to cut that in half, which creates 2 triangles. And then if I cut each of them in half, I have even smaller triangles. I thought I could add 1 to each corner so it looks like it's holding my portrait in place. Once everything is glued down, you can use crayons and colored pencils to decorate more of your frame. And since I like plants, I decided to add a decorative plant at the bottom. I hope you enjoy creating your frames as much as I did.